Hello everyone, as Panama's Economy Minister, I'll present a proposal to boost entrepreneurial capacity through increasing funding for small and medium-sized enterprises, or MSMEs. The Systematic Country Diagnostics Update 2023 has included innovation and entrepreneurial capacity of firms as a priority policy area. MSMEs form the backbone of Panama's productive sector, making up almost 96% of all firms and accounting for over half of employment nationwide. However, there is much room for improvement in the share of GDP contributed by MSMEs, as they only make up 17% in Panama, as opposed to the 36% in Costa Rica. Raising this share would boost entrepreneurial capacity significantly. The key issue is how limited access to credit restricts this capacity instead of lack of initiative. MSMEs face high interest rates and lack of collateral, while financial institutions also struggle to assess their creditworthiness. As a result, 61% of small businesses report limited access to credit, and MSMEs also secured much fewer loans in 2020. Our solution is an MSME financing scheme. The first aspect is short-term loan guarantees of $5,000 to $10,000 USD. The government covers 60% of MSMEs default, and loans can only be renewed if MSMEs pay them off entirely. This provides a partial safety net for banks, so that MSMEs are more likely to secure a loan. Our estimated funding, which is 60% provision for the bad debt of MSMEs, adds up to $80.4 million USD. The second aspect is interest rate subsidy, where banks offer loans at a lower interest rate than market rate, and the government subsidizes the difference. This reduces the financial burden of MSMEs. Subsidizing 1.25% of the interest rate would amount to $55.8 million USD. Compared to Hong Kong and Korea, our guarantee coverage is much lower to reduce the risk of borrowers defaulting. Loan amounts granted to SMEs significantly increased and resulted in the proportion of SME lending doubling in 40 years under the schemes. The yearly expenditure of this proposal, the sum of provision for bad debt and interest rate subsidy, is $136 million USD. To cover expenditure, we will reduce non-renewable fuel imports by 5.7% with the suggested agrivoltaics plant supplying the necessary energy. Since Panama is one of the most unequal countries in the world, we will also establish a luxury tax amounting to $208 million USD. The income will cover expenditure with a $1.1 million surplus. The financing scheme works towards meeting SDG Goal 8.3 by encouraging formalization and growth of MSMEs through access to financial services. Furthermore, studies have shown that loans increase real income, enable R&D activities, and positively impact labor productivity, which address job creation, innovation, and productive activities respectively. By 2030, we hope that the rate of increase in the income of self-employed individuals will gain pace, R&D expenditure and innovation will catch up to comparator groups, and productivity growth of MSMEs will resume an upward trend. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.